So, C9 here again, offering my thoughts on the current season of Bad Batch. I finally got to see episode 5, The Return, where all the Batch gets back together again, and they're a happy family, right? Kind of. Well, okay, not all the Batch, because Tech hasn't reared up his head yet. So, like last thoughts video, I'll give you synopsis and my thoughts on it. So, synopsis. It opens up literally the next day, from the last episode, and they're instead of kind of a little fight or duel right away between Crosshair and the Batch, that didn't happen, which is what I thought it was going to happen. There is a scene of Crosshair trying to basically get back his aim and try to figure out how to unfix or trying to fix his little wobbly hand issue he had going on. Omega's doing the whole, guys, come on, why don't we just get back to, beginning along together again? But Crosshair and obviously Hunter, they're not exactly being old buddy. The only person out of the batch that's like, yeah, no, listen to the kid is Wrecker, because Wrecker, he's the best of the batch. So, we find out that Echo shows back up as well. And Echo is working with Rex to try to find the main prison where Omega was at. And now that where the prison is transferred to try to save the clones. So, Crosshair brings up, hey, I know a place that it's an Imperial base that's pretty much undermanned and might be able to help us get some more intel. And at first I didn't recognize the base because I was like, okay, this is probably some chatter here and there. But then there's this really smart, quiet scene where we recognize some of the helmets from Season 2. It was the same base our dear Crosshair shot the officer when he was trying to save the old clone. So that was a cool little twist I didn't see coming, so that was nice. Hunter, when they realized they need to shut off the sensor sensor alarms around the base, they need to do that to get the intel that they need, focus in on the base. Okay, cool. And then Omega's little pet that she got from the prison days starts kind of acting up, like, okay, yo, something's going on here. Sure enough, sorry, been a long day today so far. Sure enough, there is a problem heading towards the base. It's kind of this giant ice worm thing that's totally not ripping off Doom whatsoever. No, not at all. And there's this kind of adventure trying to turn the sensors back on because they realize, wait a minute, so we turn the sensors off, there comes this big beastie trying to do some damage to us. Oh, that's what the sensors are for. Okay, yeah, that's fun. So they split the party. Hunter and Crosshair try to wave off the worm beastie thing. Worm beastie thing away from the base while the rest of them try to turn back on the sensors, which they do, and it's actually kind of a surprising little team up with a cranky Crosshair and a cranky Hunter working together. And most of the episode is just basically both of them glowering at each other, like, I don't trust you, says Hunter. Crosshair's like, oh, really? I don't trust you, too. So there's a little bit of that back and forth, but not as bad as it was in the first season. And they essentially get the alarm set up proper, and as they get back on the ship, Crosshair admits he was wrong for jumping in with the Empire. A little bit before, slight rewind, a little bit before the whole ice worm thing was trying to kill him, Crosshair tells Hunter how he got on the Empire's bad side by murking an officer after they betrayed him. So, which is a good little cathartic, alright, at least these two are not trying to kill each other moment for that episode. So, they get back on the ship. And Crosshair kind of admits he was wrong. And Hunter was like, listen, we had no idea what the hell we were walking into back then, which is good and comforting to it. Now, in terms of how good the episode was, yeah, it was pretty good. At first I was a little annoyed. It's like, okay, so Omega is going with them to this planet, but again, she kind of doesn't need to. Oh, but we don't have tech to do techno. We don't have tech around to help us with uploading and stuff like that. But they have Echo that could still do it. But no, Omega actually wasn't an Omega suit because during the whole little chase bit trying to get the worm away from them, she was actually able to tell Wrecker, okay, when you get to that building, turn this on, turn that on, turn that on, okay, and now guys, let me know when to turn on the sensors. So she actually was useful, and it didn't feel like it's like, okay, we're going to throw Omega in there because there needs to be a cool badass Omega Suit moment. It's like, no, it actually did feel proper with the episode. So, pretty good episode so far. I am going to try to utilize this window before I have to go back to my job again. I don't know what's going to happen next episode, but I have a hunch it's going to focus still a lot on Hunter and Crosshair kind of easing out their differences, because that seems to be the main plot point from this episode that they're going to be trying to go for. So, in terms of out of the series so far, is this the best episode? Kind of hard to tell right now. Just because of how rushed Omega's prison rushed Omega's prison arc was. So we will see how the episode goes for the next one, and I am hopeful to be surprised by it, and I'm hoping I'm not going to be annoyed at any flaws or problems that we've seen before in the show, next episode. So, until next time, fight on, Battle Brothers, and may the Force be with you.